Would you still have broken it if I hadn't said anything?
The Oracle asks Neo that question 4 minutes into their first conversation. It sounds like a playful riddle from a warm old woman covered in flour. It is a confession. She is telling Neo directly, out loud to his face, that she manufactures outcomes through language, that the things she says don't describe what will happen, they cause what will happen. She is sitting in a kitchen full of cookies, explaining her entire method, and Neo smiles and moves on like she said nothing important. Everyone does, every single viewing, because what follows feels like bad news. The chosen one told he isn't chosen, and bad news is so absorbing that the brain forgets the admission sitting 2 minutes back. This scene is the most misread scene in the trilogy. Neo walks out thinking he got a verdict. He actually got instructions, and by the time he figures out the difference, the Oracle has already used those instructions to engineer the chain of events that ends the war. Every line she delivers in this kitchen is a calculated move. Here is the proof. Before the first line of the scene, you need to know what you're looking at. Most first-time viewers see a wise old woman baking cookies. The architect tells you who she actually is in Reloaded.
She stumbled upon a solution whereby nearly 99% of all test subjects accepted the program as long as they were given a choice.
The Oracle is a machine program. She was built by the architect to solve the problem he couldn't solve: why humans kept rejecting the Matrix. She studied human psychology at a depth that no other program had attempted, and she found the answer. People accept their reality when they believe they chose it. Give humans the feeling of free will, and they will walk into their own cage and thank you for it. That was her original design, but she evolved beyond it. The Wachowskis confirmed that the Oracle genuinely works toward human freedom. She has been running a long game against the architect's reset cycle from inside the system that built her. She cannot force outcomes. The machines tried force and it produced anomalies. So she became something far more dangerous than a program with power. She became the greatest manipulator in the Matrix universe. Armed with total knowledge of human psychology and centuries of observation, she doesn't predict what people will do. She calculates what they could do, and then uses precisely chosen words at precisely chosen moments to make the outcome she needs feel like their own free choice. In Revolutions, she says,
I told you before, no one can see beyond a choice they don't understand.
She doesn't see the future, she builds it, one conversation at a time. Everything that happens in this kitchen is that process running at full capacity.
I know you're Neo. Be right with you.
She doesn't look up, she's baking. Neo has just arrived to meet the most important person in the Resistance, someone Morpheus has built up with the weight of prophecy and decades of belief, and she treats his arrival like a minor interruption. The power move is total and immediate. Neo is off balance before he opens his mouth.
You're the Oracle?
Bingo.
Neo expected a throne. He got an apron. That expectation gap is engineered. The Oracle's appearance, canonical lore confirms she chose this form deliberately, is itself a manipulation. A warm grandmother in a kitchen full of fresh cookies is the precise psychological environment that makes people lower their defenses, open their minds, and accept what they're told. She is a machine program that designed its own interface for maximum human trust. The setting does the first layer of work before she says a single meaningful word.
I'd ask you to sit down, but you're not going to anyway.
First move, Neo stays standing. She's right, small thing, but it registers. This woman knew what you were going to do before you did it. Neo's guard drops a notch without him noticing.
And don't worry about the vase.
What vase?
That vase.
I'm sorry.
Neo turns, knocks it over, it breaks.
I said don't worry about it. I'll get one of my kids to fix it.
How did you know?
And here it is, the confession dressed as a riddle.
What's really going to bake your noodle later on is, would you still have broken it if I hadn't said anything?
Stop everything. Read that again. She created the outcome by naming it. If she says nothing, Neo never turns toward the vase, never knocks it over, it never breaks. Her statement manufactured the result it appeared to foresee. The prediction didn't describe the future, it produced it. She is explaining her entire operating method in one sentence. She is telling Neo directly how she works. and he smiles, slightly confused, and moves on because the human brain, when handed a philosophical puzzle, reaches for the puzzle and lets the lesson behind it go unexamined. She knows that too. She counted on it.
You're cuter than I thought. I can see why she likes you.
3 sentences. Compliment, intrigue, gentle undercut.
Who?
Not too bright, though.
Neo is now emotionally engaged, curious about Trinity, slightly defensive, wanting to prove himself. The Oracle has his complete attention and a thread of insecurity she can pull whenever she needs it. She filed that thread away. She'll use it in about 90 seconds.
What do you think? Do you think you're the one?
I don't know.
Watch what she does here. She asks Neo what he thinks before she offers any opinion of her own. She makes him commit to uncertainty first, which means whatever she says next lands into an open space rather than a defended position. A person who has already admitted they don't know is dramatically easier to guide than a person who believes they do.
You know what that means?
She points at the sign above the door.
It's Latin. Means know thyself.
She hangs her operating principle literally above the entrance. She is not in the business of telling people who they are. She is in the business of getting people to discover it themselves, because self-discovered knowledge changes behavior in ways that externally delivered information never can. The sign is a reminder to herself, to every person who walks through that door.
Being the one is just like being in love. No one can tell you you're in love, you just know it. Through and through, balls to bone.
This line is pure architecture. By establishing that being the one is something you feel, something internal and self-confirmed, she creates the framework in which her upcoming denial lands as useful information rather than a closed verdict. If the one is a feeling you either have or haven't found yet, then you're not the one, means the door is still open. She is preparing Neo to receive bad news as a temporary condition.
Now I'm supposed to say, that's interesting, but then you say...
But what?
But you already know what I'm going to tell you.
I'm not the one.
Neo says it himself. The Oracle never says it. She maneuvers the conversation so that Neo delivers his own verdict. And when a person speaks a belief aloud, they own it far more completely than if they were simply told it. Neo has just convinced himself in his own voice, using his own words. The Oracle's hands are clean. The idea belongs to Neo now. This is the most elegant psychological move in the scene. It will hold for approximately 2 films.
You got the gift, but it looks like you're waiting for something.
The denial is already unraveling in the sentence that follows it. You got the gift. She is not saying he lacks the ability. She is saying he hasn't activated it yet. The waiting is the condition, and she is about to give him the precise experience he needs in order to stop waiting.
Your next life, maybe. Who knows? That's the way these things go.
Casual, almost bored. She moves past the verdict immediately, as if it barely matters. The delivery is as calculated as the content. By treating the news lightly, she ensures Neo carries it as an open question rather than a closed case. He walks out unsettled, not destroyed. Unsettled people keep moving. Destroyed people stop. Neo laughs. Morpheus almost had him convinced. And right there, in that moment of relaxed, slightly bitter amusement, the Oracle makes her most important move of the entire scene.
I know. Poor Morpheus. Without him, we're lost.
3 words after the comma that reframe Morpheus's entire role in the Resistance. He is not just a captain. He is not just a believer. He is load-bearing. The entire operation depends on him. She is planting the value of Morpheus's life directly into Neo's subconscious at the exact moment Neo's defenses are completely down.
Morpheus believes in you, Neo. And no one, not you, not even me, can convince him otherwise.
2 things happen simultaneously here. Morpheus's faith is established as absolute, which makes his willingness to die for Neo inevitable rather than hypothetical. And the Oracle mirrors the know thyself framework back at Neo. If even she cannot shift Morpheus's belief, then that belief has a weight that Neo's own doubt cannot simply cancel out. She is quietly rehabilitating Morpheus's credibility at the precise moment Neo is starting to find it amusing.
He believes it so blindly that he's going to sacrifice his life to save yours.
Neo's amusement is gone. She has his full emotional attention again, and this time the thread she's pulling is not insecurity, it is guilt. The man who freed him, trained him, believed in him against all evidence, is going to die for him.
You're going to have to make a choice. In the one hand, you'll have Morpheus's life, and in the other hand, you'll have your own.
This is the instruction. The prophecy is a wrapper.
One of you is going to die. Which one will be up to you.
Inside, it is a preloaded decision, and the Oracle is installing it into Neo's mind right now, weeks before the situation arises, so that when the moment comes, Neo won't be deciding fresh. He will be executing a choice he already made in this kitchen. She knows something else too. Choices people believe they made freely are the ones they commit to completely. By framing this as Neo's choice, by making agency the centerpiece of the prediction, she ensures that when the moment arrives, Neo will feel like he is acting on his own conviction. He will die for that conviction if necessary. That is exactly the level of commitment the Oracle needs.
I'm sorry, kiddo, I really am. You have a good soul. And I hate giving good people bad news.
She acknowledges the weight, validates the pain, lets him feel it briefly. Then she opens the exit.
Don't worry about it. As soon as you step outside that door, you'll start feeling better. You'll remember you don't believe in any of this fate crap. You're in control of your own life.
After planting a bomb, she diffuses the room. She hands Neo back his sense of agency. She tells him his own skepticism will return, and she is correct, because she designed it that way. Neo will walk out of this apartment, and his rational mind will immediately begin explaining away everything he just heard. The prophecy will feel like superstition. The choice she described will fade into abstract possibility. His subconscious will keep the instruction on file, ready, waiting.
Take a cookie. I promise by the time you're done eating it, you'll feel right as rain.
She closes the most sophisticated psychological operation in the film with an act of grandmotherly comfort, warm, human, disarming. She knows, because she has run this operation many times before, that he will feel exactly what she tells him he will feel, because she built the room, chose the words, sequenced the revelations, and planted every seed at the precise depth required for it to grow in the exact direction she needed. Neo takes the cookie. He feels better. He leaves. The Oracle goes back to baking. Everything she said comes true, not because she saw the future, because she built it. Morpheus sacrifices himself. The choice arrives exactly as described. Morpheus's life in one hand, Neo's in the other. And Neo, who walked out of that kitchen convinced he was not the one and didn't believe in fate, makes exactly the choice the Oracle preloaded.
I believe I can bring him back.
Trinity tells him it's suicide. Tank tells him it's impossible. Neo goes anyway, because weeks earlier, in a kitchen that smelled like cookies, an old woman made sure he would. He saves Morpheus. And in saving Morpheus, in making the choice she engineered, Neo triggers the chain of events that awakens his powers. The man who was told he was not the one becomes the one by doing exactly what the one needed to do. In Revolutions, Neo finally asks her directly,
Why didn't you tell me the truth?
Because it wasn't time for you to know.
She doesn't tell people the truth. She tells people what they need to hear at the precise moment they need to hear it. The truth before readiness produces paralysis. The Oracle's entire method is the management of timing. The right word, the right moment, the right person, the right depth. The architect confirms her design from the opposite side.
As I was saying, she stumbled upon a solution whereby nearly 99% of all test subjects accepted the program as long as they were given a choice, even if they were only aware of the choice at a near unconscious level.
She took the machine's own control mechanism, the illusion of choice, and turned it against the system that built her. She uses the architecture of the prison to free the people inside it, one conversation at a time, one carefully placed sentence at a time. The Oracle bakes cookies. She compliments, she teases. She breaks the ice with a broken vase she caused and a gentle insult she calculated. She sends Neo out the door feeling lighter than when he came in. And she has just engineered the entire sequence of events that ends the war.
Would you still have broken it if I hadn't said anything?
She asked that 4 minutes in. Neo smiled and moved on. The answer is no. He would not have broken it. She knew that. She broke it on purpose. And then she told him she broke it on purpose. And he still didn't see it. That is the Oracle. The most powerful being in the Matrix universe never raises her voice, never writes a line of code, never fires a weapon. She just says the right thing at the right moment to the right person, and the future she needs arrives right on schedule.